We have been best friends since school. Through broken hearts, late night food cravings, last minute projects, Taeyang was always there. He knew when I was lying just by my voice, and I knew when he was hurting just by the way he smiled. But lately, something felt off. Cutie is sitting on the rooftop of her apartment with Taeyang. The sky above is purple, city lights flickering. She looks at him while he stares into the distance quietly. You always disappear when things get tough. Where do you go, Tay? Somewhere where I can't take you. She scoffs playfully, but deep down, his words sting. She doesn't push him. He ruffles her hair and changes the topic to food, like always. But this time, she sees the bruise near his jaw. Are you in a fight club or something? Something like that. Days pass. Cutie notices him avoiding calls, sending short replies, and returning late at night, sometimes covered in blood stains. He brushes it off as helping a friend. Taeyang leaves one evening again with a vague excuse. Cutie sat on her couch, staring blankly at the door that had just closed behind him. Again, no explanation, no details, just the same soft, apologetic smile and his usual, I will be back soon. Stay safe, okay? But something inside her snapped tonight. The lies, the distance, the bruises, it didn't make sense anymore. And so, without a second thought, she grabbed her jacket and followed him, quietly, desperately. Taeyang's black SUV drove through roads she had never been to, dimly lit alleyways, warehouses, places that smelled of danger and echoed secrets. Cutie kept her distance, hiding in the shadows. Her heart thudded violently in her chest, louder than the footsteps. She followed him through a rusty gate, guarded by men in black. Odd. She slipped in behind a truck before the gate shut. Every instinct screamed at her to go back. But her legs did not listen. Inside the warehouse, the air was cold, thick with tension. She crouched behind tall crates and peeked through the gap. And then she saw him. Kim Taeyang, but not the soft spoken, giggling Tae she knew. No, this man was different. He sat on a leather chair like a throne, legs spread, suit sharp and black, like his aura. A glass of whiskey in his hand, rings on his fingers, a gun on the table beside him. One of the men stood trembling before him, head lowered. I told you what would happen if you messed up again. Taeyang's voice was sharp, cold, cruel, nothing like she had ever heard. Bam! A single gunshot echoed through the warehouse. Cutie flinched, her hand flying to her mouth to stop a scream. The man collapsed. Blood pooled. She gasped. Too loud. Before she could move, two men grabbed her from behind. Got something sneaking around, boss. Cutie struggled. Let me go, please. The commotion caught Teng's attention. He turned, eyes bowed, until he saw her. His entire body froze. Teng's voice was deadly quiet. Let her go. The men instantly obeyed. Cutie stumbled forward, eyes wide with horror. Her voice cracked like a shattering mirror. Te, what is this? He did not answer, could not. She looked around. Guns, dead men, fear, then back at him. Who are you? Teng stepped forward slowly. Cutie, you weren't supposed to be here. Yeah. Well, here I am, watching my best friend murder someone in cold blood. She backed away, shaking, breath unsteady. Tears streamed down her cheeks. All this time, you lied to me? Teng's jaw clenched. I did not lie. I just did not tell you. That's the same damn thing. She screamed, her voice raw. Was I that unimportant to you? Just some naive girl you could fool while you ran an empire of blood? Teng stepped closer, his voice rising, cracking under emotion. No, you were the only good thing in my life. The only reason I did not become a complete monster. Then why hide it? Because I knew. He took a breath that sounded like it ripped through his lungs. I knew the moment you found out, you would look at me like this. Like I am a stranger. Like I am something to fear. His voice broke, and I could not bear that. She stared at him. This was her Teng. The boy who held her when she cried, who remembered how she liked her coffee, who once fought 3 guys because they teased her in college, now standing before her in a world built from blood, guns, and lies. Cutie's voice softened. Why didn't you ever tell me? Teng took a step closer. Because I love you, Cutie. And I knew if you ever saw this side of me, you would leave. Cutie's tears did not stop, but she did not step back this time. She looked up at him into those painfully familiar eyes. You idiot, she whispered. Don't you know you had my heart long before I knew what to do with it? Without another word, he pulled her into his arms. It wasn't soft. It was desperate, a kiss full of pain, guilt, and years of unspoken love. He held her like she was the only pure thing left in his tainted life. And she kissed him back like he was the only one who ever made her feel safe, even now, even here.